There are different stories on this video that I love the way Arise correspondents, OG, RUFAI, Ruben Abati, and Ayo. I love the way they give in their thoughts, which is very, very important. And I want you to watch this video to the very end so that you understand the different things here. One was the fact that the governor of Ebonyi State had given the father chieftaincy title and made him, like, let's say maybe a paramount ruler or the chief of Ebonyi State, something like that. Haven't explained that growing up, the father went through a lot of backlash from his community. And then they are saying that I hope the chieftaincy title was given to him within the confines of the law. And then Arise correspondent talked about their intern graduating as the best student in mass communication with the first class. And then it keeps me wondering why South Africans will say Nigerians buy certificates. Do you think it's a joke to have first class in all these intelligent people sitting there? You emerge as a first class person and you go to the UK and you are still doing first class. So please, when next you want to talk to Nigerians about education, you can't even near, because in all walks of life, Nigerians are always coming tops. And that's being said. So congratulations to this lady. She's an Arise intern and she became best graduating student with a first class certificate to show for that. So congratulations to her. When I mean by Arise intern, she is doing internship with Arise and she studied mass communication and she became the first class graduate. Yay, clap for her, clap. Nigerians are making us proud. And that is why when all these small countries are making mouth, we pay less attention to it. So let's see watch this video to the end so that you see what Trump is saying about people who go to the UK. Sorry, those who go to America to give birth to their children. What will now be happening to those children? So this is still pictures of the Arise intern who graduated with the first class honors. Yeah, congratulations to her. So Trump is not joking on this whole thing. They talked about the Peter Obi going to meet Afe Babalola and all that. Then Ayo spoke about a lady who assaulted a road safety official over something that she had no business being there. Like, she was just a passenger. And then when they arrested the vehicle to impound the vehicle, because this vehicle, the last time it did its papers was in 2022. And it was the right thing they did to have arrested the vehicle. And the driver did not argue. But the passenger, a woman, was seen in a video, a viral video, assaulting this official, which is very, very wrong. You see, you can see from the clips here, she was busy assaulting the man. And the man held with, as in, he didn't even struggle to do anything to her. He didn't even touch her. She was the one doing this. So they are saying, Ruben, Abati, RUFAI, and all of them are saying this lady should be prosecuted. They should take her to court. And even, if possible, jail her, because this is a very serious crime to do this. Fighting an officer during the course of his duty. It is not something that is tolerated in the Nigerian law or constitution. So Dr. Ruben was very, very, clear on this. She should be prosecuted and she should be made to know that if the officers were on the road assaulting another person, they will still hold the same concerns, and that is it. So, what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Do you think what that lady did was right? She practically was fighting this guy, and everybody here had something to say. What she did was wrong, and they said that for that everybody said nobody supported the woman. Of course, who is in their normal senses will be supporting a woman who is beating up a road safety official who is doing his duty, fighting him, and the man never. In fact, that man, he needs to be awarded. Like they said in the studio, he needs to be awarded because he held his cool and he did not fight back. And I don't know, like RUFAI said, this woman, is she going to be under a man? Because this kind of person, I think they should even check her. She might not be normal, because how do you fight somebody who did nothing to you? You can say that. Even when the senior officer came out to speak to her, she was not even listening to the man. And the man said, leave my officer alone. You don't have the right to hold him like that. This thing you are doing in their office, like it's not even on the road where we say, okay, in their office, seeing every other officer around. We know that, yes, there's a lot of frustration in the air about how people are. But, madam, you are not the owner of the car. Why are you doing this? So it is really something you should condemn if you are a right-thinking person, you should condemn this with all form of seriousness. She's wrong, and I think she should. In fact, it took the police to come remove her from this kind of thing. Look at what she's doing to a man, to somebody's husband, I'm sure, or somebody's father. This is wrong. All shades of wrong. And I also support that she should be prosecuted. Nothing on earth should make her go free. Mm-mm. She did wrong, and she should be taught a lesson so that other people who do these things to officers will also learn. And this goes to show that whenever officers are on the street, we should respect them. We should respect them because they go through a lot trying to ensure that they keep law and order on the streets. But being violent towards an officer like this, I condemn it in all form, in everything. I condemn it. So, I want to know, on Dele Farotimi's case, which he has been remanded in prison after Peter Obi went to see Mr. or let's say Afeba Balola. Afeba Balola is a senior advocate of Nigeria. He owns a university also. And Dele Farotimi is a human rights activist and a lawyer. Had said that Afeba Balola is one of the people who have made Nigeria to have a criminal justice system. So Peter Obi now went, after this man was whisked out of his house, Peter Obi now went to broker peace. And people said, why did Peter Obi go to beg? Like RUFAI said, he said, how are you sure Peter Obi went to beg? That this is not everything that is fight. That if you go to hear from one person, because he also visited the prisons where Farotimi was kept. He visited Afeba Balola and also visited Farotimi. So he will hear from both sides and know how to come in. Sometimes conflict resolution does not need so much fighting. It needs someone who understands what it means and comes into dialogue. Sometimes dialogue can sort out these issues. And then for RUFAI, he said it's not possible that they will just conclude that RUFAI, Peter Obi went to beg. Because they were not there, there should be empirical, evidence to show that he actually went there to beg. And the same thing with what Ruben Abati said. Remember, Ruben Abati is also a lawyer. And they were also condemning the fact that Farotimi was not supposed to be on handcuffs. Why Yahaya Bello will be moving freely. So basically, you guys might have seen some of the videos I did concerning this thing where Yahaya is walking freely in and out of EFCC, in and out of court. But Farotimi is seen on handcuff. So everything, whether Peter Obi went there to beg, it's not bad because, like Abati said, that it's not everything the court settles. There are times that the court will not even frown at you when you say you are going to do out of court settlement. They will even be happy that you have decided to resolve to out of court settlements through dialogue and all. So he also mentioned that Peter Obi is a small boy, like not small boy. Afeba Balola is 95. Me is 96 years. I saw. I don't know why they are still saying 95 years, and he's older than Peter Obi. Peter Obi is just 61, 62 at most. So he's far, almost 30 years his senior. So he should give him that, respect and honor because he's a man of peace. Peter Obi is known to be a man of peace. So the issues were, different issues arising, some good news, some not too good news. And even your president or your vice president for the first time. Okay, we talked about the Ebonyi State governor who gave the father chieftaincy title. So now RUFAI has said, well, they don't know if this man did it within the confines of the law, but this man, they said he has 17 or 18 wives, and he has 107 children thereabout. And according to what I heard, only 20 of his children are graduate. Of course, they will train the others. And then they did family portrait where they snapped together. The women or the wives all sat and snapped. This man must be powerful. And I hear he's a very strong farmer. So for him to be able to take care of all these wives, they said, well, traditionally, he didn't do anything wrong. Let me know on the comment section if you had watched all these videos. Like then, Kemi Bagnenok has been backlashing Nigerians. And then the vice president is saying there are so many people who are dual citizens and they don't talk down on their country. That, well, if Kemi likes, let her also remove the word Kemi from her name. They don't care, but that doesn't mean they wish her bad. But me, I think Kemi is overdoing things. This man, the owner of X, is from South Africa. He grew up in South Africa and he has never disrespected South Africans, but I don't understand why Kemi will be doing this just because she got this dual citizenship. But okay, yeah, we have good news. Balogun becomes the first female pilot in the Nigerian Customs Service. And then here we have Trump saying that anybody born in America will no longer be a citizen. Wow.